YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be dyeing 2 front strands of my hair. I've been wanting to do this with my hair for absolutely ages, but I've never got around to it. There's also a little meaning behind this video. I know that nobody's told me not to do it or said anything negative about this kind of hair thing, but it's to kind of do things whatever makes you happy. Don't let anyone else's opinion change your mind. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing and whatever makes you happy, and if people don't agree, just remove them from your life because they're not worth it. Just do everything for yourself. Make sure that you're always happy because you're the only person you should ever really be worrying about. Put yourself first, and that's the kind of meaning of this video. But without further ado, let's get started. I've sectioned the 2 strands of my hair. Now I just need to add all the ingredients in. I've already added the lightening cream in, and I just add the powder in, the lightening bits. Just make sure that's all in. It is a lot, but we're also going to do some little strands at the back of my head as well, just so I don't waste any of the dye. So I think that's all the powder in. Then we just put the lid back on the bottle and just shake that all up. Now I'll put the dye on. We're not going to use any cling film because I don't want to heat up the dye, because I don't want it to be too blonde. But yeah, this is it really. I'm not going to make you like watch this for ages, but this is just the application stage. I'll show you when it's all done. I'll also show you the little highlights in the back before we're kind of sitting with. I think we'll have to leave it on for half an hour. We did the strand test. It took half an hour for the dye to kind of show up my hair the colour that I wanted. So yeah, I actually can't believe I'm doing it. I've been wanting to do it for ages. So yeah, all the dye is on the 2 front strands. It's been on for about 3 minutes or something like that, and it's literally lightened so much already. We're going to do some strands in the back as well. I've had previous highlights in my hair as well, so the dye might lift them and lighten them a lot quicker. I'm not too sure if that's actually what happens, but that just seems theoretical in my head. So because you can see that the front part of my head has gone really blonde, it is lightened really quickly. I don't want it to be too light, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but yeah. Dye lifted a lot quicker than I expected. We thought it would take about half an hour, but in reality it took like 3 minutes for it to go really blonde. It started to go really yellow at the root. My head must be quite warm, and it's just activated it really quickly. So I'm just going to wash these front bits out with water in the sink, and I'm going to do a couple of little highlights at the back. But yeah, this is it really. So this is the finished result. The dye colour isn't what I expected. We did a strand test before I actually put the dye on the front of my head, and it took 30 minutes for that colour to activate and then change colour. Whereas when I did the dye on the front of my hair, it took 3 minutes for the colour to change, which is obviously a huge difference. It might have been because of the heat of like my scalp that might have made it process faster. The dye might have been stronger at the front than it was at the strand, but it dyed a lot quicker than I expected. The colour is kind of more blondie yellow when I was going for more of like a light brown. Still though, I think it looks cute. At first I was really nervous. At first I was like, oh no ma'am, like what has happened? I hate it. And it's kind of grown on us, like it's not as bad as I thought. It's definitely like changing as time goes on. I did my makeup as well because I thought that it was awful, and I think it all kind of ties together. The only thing is that I've noticed, like brown lipstick's what I usually do, it doesn't look as nice with the blonde. I'm not too sure if that's just because I'm having like a bad lipstick colour day, or whether it just clashes with the blonde. But yeah, this is it really. There's not much more to say. I keep touching my hair as well. I'm really sorry, just because something's changed and like I'm subconsciously like just touching it all the time, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, you can obviously see the colour difference. It's more drastic and more dramatic than I was kind of going for, but I'm just going to get like a toner to sort of kind of bring the brown back in rather than have it like blonde. But yeah, that's it really. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Hopefully next week's video won't be a sit down. I'm trying to do something a little bit more active rather than me just sitting in one place the whole time. Let us know what you'd like us to do for next week's video, because I haven't really got any ideas yet. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past.